Hey guys, welcome to the final round coverage. We have the 2018 Beaver State Fling for you here. Coverage brought to you by Innova and the PDGA. My name is Lisa Fajkus.
And I'm Madison Walker, and thank you guys for coming and watching today. We get to watch Paige, Val, Vanessa Van Dyken, and Catrina on the lead card. We have a tight battle at the top, so it'll be an exciting fourth round.
Yeah, here we go, back on hole one of my favorite holes out here. 630, straight up the gut.
So technical, such a placement shot type of a hole. You really have to make a decision when you get to this out of bounds road. Decide if you want to go for it or if you want to lay up and pitch across. Both options work, and we're set up to see some high numbers and some low numbers.
Start off with Miss Paige Pierce from Plano, Texas.
I loved the announcer. She was awesome. She had pizzazz.
Here we go.
Leading things off. Paige with the 1-stroke advantage on the day. Excited to see how these ladies hold up in these tough conditions too.
Yeah, we kind of start the day off. Everything's wet, everything's slippery from the day before. Wow, I wasn't expecting a roller off the tee here.
Wow.
Wow.
That was an aggressive line that went on, but
Holy cow.
so impressive. Even with that extreme angle, it just flips up so good for her.
Vanessa Van Dyken.
I love that Vanessa lives in Finland now.
Yeah, it's so good to see her back on top of the lead card.
Coming back from an injury and her playing so strong. This
One
is so
off the
awesome.
lead, wow.
Wow, Paige's drive just really blew my mind. It was unbelievable. She gets tangled up on the right, but she should have.
Wow, that made it all the way through.
Wow.
Representing her
Amazing.
home
Amazing.
state, Miss
Amazing.
Valarie Jenkins from Bend, Oregon.
Local.
It's crazy how she can be a local in 3 different cities.
Right? Old school local.
Squirrel. And she just throws it dead straight. Typical Val stuff. She's
Hits
caught
her
up on the
line,
right.
but that
Yeah.
tree is going to be in her way a little
We
bit.
have Miss
Yeah, she'll have an easy
Catrina
pitch out for,
Allen from
yeah.
Pipestone, Minnesota.
Good call. It's just a pitch up from there. Butterflies.
Yeah, butterfly magic carpet. I like when people bring these. I think I might start doing it because I was so worried about those tee pads. I think, and they were so kind of mossy and slick. I think that the towel's the way to go.
Yeah, I never practiced that way, so I'm really hesitant trying it in a tournament. But whatever works, if you're comfortable, I'm not comfortable with the idea myself.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
Yeah.
Katrina, is there a secret gap over there?
Wow, because I could have sworn that was going to be pulled to the right side.
Yeah.
However, it
I think there's
placed it nicely.
Yeah, there's a secret.
Her and Vanessa,
Just
just
secret vortex over there.
and they're in a great spot to actually be aggressive here if they choose.
She goes.
And Vanessa does. However, she leaves it too much hyzer. You want to be extra long on that, but she pulled it OB.
I don't think it even crossed
It
over.
did not. Yeah, so she's going to be early out. Catrina, though, she's got that nice hyzer flip, and she's going to go for it. More, yeah, on the safe side at least. Leaves it short, but it's a nice go.
This is a shot that you always want to go for, but when you're as far back as like Val's not going to go for it, but when you have a wide open stance, you really want to go for it. But man, I'm telling
definitely.
you, that low ceiling is so scary. I always play it safe. Always.
Yeah,
This is one hole where I do always play it safe, and that's rare.
And when the roller, I love it here. Just gives you all that space to work with. Paige really
Wow,
executed well.
nice forehand.
Yeah,
Wow.
Unique choices for Paige, and
Set up for a birdie.
yeah, she's up there for the putt. Really nice.
I really like that shot backwards where you can see.
Oh no!
Wow.
How unfortunate.
That is not what we normally expect from Val. Usually her upshots are pretty straight, so I'm not sure what happened. I said, it was a little rainy and wet out there.
I know she was, of course, trying to get all the way to the pin, just held on a second too late. Fortunate kick, though, towards the basket for Vanessa there. She
all laying 5 inside the circle. She should be able to get that 6, no problem. But it sucks when you start the round out with a double bogey. It's not the way you want to start your mental game.
No, but Val's one of the kind of the tougher mental game players. I feel like she's really good at staying focused, staying
100%.
strong, and bouncing back.
Smiling during the mistakes, smiling during the good parts,
Yeah,
but never
definitely.
really letting her emotions get out of control.
Something to look up to, I think,
Oh,
for
100%.
myself and other players.
Vanessa makes a really good run for her for her birdie. Sorry.
Yeah. She gave it a real opportunity, almost for Paige too. Just
Man, I was
left side for both of them.
I was rooting for both of them to get those birdies. So there was no 3s in the field on hole 1.
Surprising.
And actually, almost 70% of the field had a bogey or worse.
Wow,
So this hole played tough.
Wow. If you're getting a birdie or a par, you're picking up strokes on the first hole. That's good to know. It's a really good goal to start your round with.
Oh, double bogey for Vanessa.
Unfortunate double bogey again. It's just when you just try to put it out of your mind, move on.
And they're all happy to be done with that hole. That's such a brutal starting hole. I mean, you really have to laser focus as soon as you get there. Mm-hmm. So moving on to hole 2, it's a big hyzer off the tee and another kind of a bomb flexy shot to the pin. And it's definitely a gettable 3 by these ladies.
Yeah, distance, precision, you need that to turn the corner, get enough space, get enough length, and then hyzer out to the left if you're a right-hand backhand.
Mm-hmm. Slightly downhill too, so that second shot does give you a little extra distance. Paige is going for the
Paige
aggressive
pulls it
line.
early, but she's got plenty of room. Wow, that is the aggressive line.
That-
You're pulling it early so you get that big hyzer finish, and she gets everything.
Yeah, she even takes that hill out of play that comes into your run up on the second shot if you don't hyzer enough.
Yeah, for sure. Plenty of height there. A little flatter than she wanted, though. But it pokes through those branches nice.
And she'll stop just short of that hill. She'll have an anhyzer, kind of a flexy shot to approach the green.
Yeah, longer than she wanted. Kind of cuts off her line just a bit. Oh, no. Get out of that. And when you pull it early and you're not precise on that line, that's the big trouble, unfortunately.
I think that was kind of the name of the game this weekend. Everyone was a little scared, especially the shady tee pads had some moss growth on them, so they were a little slippy. Mm-hmm. I think, everyone's a little hesitant to pull all the way through because it's a little slippery out there, but...
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so like releasing early and releasing late, it's going to be a problem I think we'll see a bunch of in the weather.
Definitely. Especially early in the round, I feel like we're trying to feel it out a little bit.
Yeah, and it's hard to want to warm up when it's raining, when everything's wet.
That's a good point.
You get your warm up in, but maybe not as extensive as if it was sunny and warm. Mm-hmm. Vanessa had a really good out. Val's going to follow it up with one of her textbook super straight shots.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's a longer look, but it's so open right there.
That's a little gully that the bridge is going over, so she'll have kind of an uphill putt, but it's definitely gettable, and it's friendly behind the basket. You don't really have to worry about going too far past. It's a backboard.
Catrina keeps a lot of control on her anhyzer. Kind of flips up, but then rides out a little bit, hyzers out, and puts herself on the wood chips.
That's a little bit of a scary place to putt because it does drop off. It's the only place where where you're lining up your putt to have a little bit of a drop off behind it.
Right. Really nice upshot there with the putter.
She gets a little tangled up in those trees that kind of block the green on the right side for the hyzer approach, but she'll have a look.
Slides up nicely. She's going to need a lot of legs here on this one to get it high on the elevated pin.
This is for her 4.
Oh, just a little low. Just a little extra. When I'm putting uphill, I'm thinking...
You almost want to aim at the band.
Yeah, you put your release point a little higher than you're used to. Oh, just too high now.
Val hits what she aims at.
It's a tough one.
Catrina going for her birdie.
Catrina is in a good spot. She almost looks like she's level with the chains, being up high a little bit, so
yeah,
it almost helps to be right there.
Solid.
Really solid putt. Not as much legs are needed.
A 3 feels really good on this hole. It's very exciting because it's like one of the beloved greens in the sport, and then you get a 3 on it too, and you're like, yay.
If you go 3-3 to start your round, you are just feeling like
nice
on
birdie.
fire. You're just feeling great. And then there's a couple more birdies to follow with.
Val takes her par, gets off clean. Oh, is that Bigfoot in the woods on the right?
We have a sighting.
We love you, Jomez.
Clean it up. Not the way you want to start the round, but there's so many opportunities left. Hole 3, 285, big turnover shot. And turn something over, throw a flick, get something down that skinny path.
So skinny, so many trees, so many. If you hyzer out early or you don't get enough on it and you're a little too far, you hit a tree, anything could happen really. You could drop straight down, you could kick way left down the hill, you could kick right and be in the middle of that sea of trees. It's kind of I don't want to call it a poke and hope, but it almost kind of is.
It's just getting that height and the angle. Paige does a great job with both of those.
Wow.
And that's what you do when you find that height and angle. Give yourself a look. No tree hits there.
It's a little bit scary to put height on it, though, because if you do miss your line and hit a tree, the higher it is, the farther away from the fairway it goes.
Yeah, I agree, but also it's really important to put a good speed on it. So if you don't throw it too hard, hopefully you don't get that extreme kick, too. It's like, but I see what you're saying, because, man, those kicks are really gnarly on this hole.
Yeah, especially to the left.
For the height, Val does a good job keeping that lowness on there and finds the gap.
I think it's fun to try to get the birdie on this, but it is smart to kind of just do what Val did, keep it low, kind of pitch up, and give yourself either a long putt or a short approach.
It looks like a putter from Vanessa.
Wow.
I like the play just because I feel like the putter, it won't skip as hard off the tree if you do get a tree hit.
Yep. It'll definitely float down. Yeah, I think it'll float.
Yeah.
Catrina's rough shot.
I think that's a putter as well. No, that's a...
Yeah, I think that's one of her Fs. Or
okay.
Maybe, I can't quite remember.
Yeah,
but
it's hard to tell, actually. But
I think it's a little bit of a flippier fairway. She always throws the forehands really well. She's got a great hyzer forehand.
Mm-hmm. It's good for your scramble game.
Mm-hmm. She won't quite get the putt on this one unless she throws it in, which would be awesome. But it is... maybe she is in the circle. I couldn't tell.
Oof. Almost there.
That was a great recovery from where she was. She had to weave it through a whole bunch of trees.
Yeah.
Vanessa looking at a long putt for bird. Paige looking at her birdie putt from the shul. Oh. Well, now it's okay to say there were no birdies on this hole in this round.
Oh, darn.
Very surprising.
Totally.
No twos. That is crazy. Paige gets her par. Everyone else is inside the circle.
Yep.
I really liked that kind of slow pullback on the putt. I think that's a really cool putting form. I like everyone's putting styles. They're fascinating.
Definitely. I like to watch everyone's styles.
Catrina's a little quick and snappy.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to get a bogue on that. It's unfortunate. It doesn't feel good, but from where she was, it's not terrible.
It's good to realize, though, how easy it is to get a bogey on this hole, even though it's short.
Yep.
You live with it.
The majority of the field actually had bogeys.
Exactly. So,
Moving on to the shortest hole on the course, hole 4.
Nice straight putter shot if you got it.
You don't want to kick left. You don't want to kick left. But you still, there's definitely a lot of scramble potential from down there. But it is sharply downhill. And there's a whole bunch of bushes and trees and little stuff you have to contend with if you do land down there.
Did you get the birdie with your rhino?
I actually 5'd this hole.
I
don't want to talk about it.
It's
It was
okay.
actually the first time I've 3-putted in a while, and it was all from inside the circle. So a little mental failure, but Paige pipes one right down the middle.
Perfect.
Wow. We got to watch Val do the same thing on the last round, just right down the middle. I think she
Sweet.
hit metal the last round we commented
solid.
on. Yep. Her and Catrina both.
Oh, got the FollowFlight. Earned it.
Boom. I love her little air bounce
Got
in
a
the
nice
beginning
lift
of her
on
flight.
it right away. Yep. Such a clean line right there. Oh man, similar lines.
Man, that
Unfortunate.
one little guardian tree, man, it'll get you. I watched it get a lane too and send her sailing down the hill.
Pops it up high, right off the hand.
Man.
Just right there, though, there's that path. And getting up and down is still possible, for sure. It looks like she skipped a little further than the path. She's all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah, she's way down there.
Wow.
Wow.
Aggressive upshot. Now she's got to look at least, but...
She's going to be tangled up a little deep in the basket. Oh. She's fine. Very close.
Yeah, better than I thought.
Better than I thought, too.
Wow.
Looks like she might have filtered back towards the basket, so that's good. Fortunate. Oh, no. Good. It's tangled up on the fence. She'll have maybe a look at the basket right over the fences.
It's
Barnyard
a tough one.
putt.
You have to maybe release it higher than you're used to. Or it's just in your head a little with that fence.
Oh, what a putt.
Super putt, man.
Wow. I call that the barnyard putt anytime you have to putt over a fence. That was amazing.
Just a rough start, a little rocky start. It feels good to hit that putt.
Yeah, she definitely had dialed in after all the baloney she's dealt with
Right
the
over
first few
top.
holes.
Yeah, for sure.
Paige really wanted that too.
Oh, the comeback is solid.
And that is why she's Paige Pierce. Making those big comebackers, making putts look easy.
Yep, gotta make your putts. Especially if you run it, you miss it long. Don't miss the comeback. Get your par, walk away.
Actually, even though that is kind of a gimme birdie hole, only a quarter of the field got birdies out there. So it's very, very surprising.
Yeah.
Val makes it look like we should all birdie.
It's gotta be the shortest hole on the course.
Oh, by a long shot. It's the shortest hole on a lot of courses that we play.
For sure.
All right, moving on to one of the elevated baskets. Yay, everyone's excited. Lots of trees to contend with, lots of branches sticking out in the fairway from high to low. You want to kind of just throw a really straight distance driver or fairway driver and have it finish a little left at the end so you can approach this elevated basket. Anything that gets tangled up and hyzers out or flips over early, you kind of have to contend with low ceiling on your approach. So the further you can get and closer to the middle, the better.
Yeah, that's so true. Just so many trees in this fairway.
Val gets
High
tangled
to
up a little
low.
early.
Dealing with a lot of resistance on your disc, so it's easy to get off your line here.
I think Lisa pointed out the last time we talked on this round. The trees that are in front of the tee pad below it are kind of high too, so you can't really throw a direct laser beam shot down like you want to. You have to kind of keep it high and have it the nose angle low, so it's very awkward.
It's so tricky. You see Vanessa gonna high to low here.
Wow, that's a great
Laced
shot.
it. Little turned over. Good tree
It'll
kick.
work. She'll
Yeah.
have a look. Looks like the ladies are kind of struggling on this hole. It's definitely a tough shot. Look at that tiny gap.
Yeah, this one's a tough 3. It requires 2 really good shots. I feel like the second shot here is so tricky too, just as tough as the first one with the trees around the pin, and it's slightly elevated on that mound with the.
And it's always a little windy on that green.
Yeah.
So it looks like everyone kind of had trouble off that tee. Again, I'm beating a dead horse, but I feel like it was a little bit slippery up there. Even Catrina, you can see trying to stretch her foot to hit that towel. And when you're thinking about where your foot's landing and you're thinking about slipping, you're not going to throw a good shot. And so it's got to not let it get in your head out here. Can't quite tell where she finishes, but I think she's inside the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Great shot. This was the only spot on the course that I really noticed the wind, pretty intense.
And it opens up a little bit right there in that field.
Vanessa leaves it a little shorter than she wants to.
Yeah, that's a tough bogey, but...
Yeah, a bogey's not terrible on this.
On this one, no. It's...
That was the cutest jump putt I've ever seen. I loved the bunny hop.
Almost went in,
It almost went in, too. It was amazing.
Yeah, effective.
I kind of like doing those jump putts where you don't jump forward, you more jump up. You have to do it a lot when you're doing uphill jump putts. It's kind of fun. Or if there's, trouble right in front of your lie.
Yeah.
It always makes me laugh at myself. Great par from Catrina. And looks like there was 1-2 on that hole in the whole field.
Nicole Bradley, she parked it.
That is awesome.
It was so cool.
And moving on to hole 6, one of the longer holes on the course, the Philo Albatross hole, as everyone knows it.
Oh yeah, par 5.
So this hole, you just want to get as much distance as possible on the first 2 holes so you can make your shot into this very guarded green a little bit easier.
Kind of similar to hole 2 where you're trying to bite off as much forward distance but hyzer off to the left. Don't crash too early, don't be too far, get that nice center cut fairway.
Val puts it kind of straight, doesn't really try to bite off much of the fairway.
If you can, you want to hyzer to the left, but straight is okay too.
So there was another kind of ripping crosswind out here. So
exactly,
as soon as you get around that tree, it kind of affects your disc flight, but you can't feel it from the tee pad, so it's a little tricky.
Mm-hmm. It's good placement from Catrina.
Super nice size gallery for the FPO. We love that. You can hear Paige kind of aggravated grunt. She wasn't happy with that. She probably wanted to hug it a little bit tighter around the corner.
Yep, more of an aggressive line. Nice there. That'll work.
I go super aggressive on this line.
Yeah.
I'm within feet of that tree.
And that tree doesn't go, the limbs don't go all the way to the ground. So even if you miss low, you're still going to have a look.
Yep. Even if you get knocked down.
It's mostly placement, of course, on that next shot. You want to just be center. Something you're just setting up the next one.
Looks like Vanessa definitely turns it over a little bit. That was a mistake that I know she did not want to make. Val puts it up there. Hopefully she doesn't land on that hill that is right in the ladies' landing zone for our second shot. Catrina almost makes it on top of the hill, right on the edge. Paige looking like she's lining up a distance shot. Yep. Wow.
Stay clean. Just pulls it too early. What? I'm not sure where that finished, actually.
Me neither. Did it land in the middle tree or is it on the right?
I thought it was on the right, but
me too.
Didn't see it.
really getting aggressive on that play. I'm not sure why.
Similar line from Vanessa, but wider. So she's
going to finish. Oh, not bad.
And she kind of gets a good kick there to stay in the fairway.
She's right in the gap that enters into the green. She'll have to throw the basket's a little bit more to the left of where she is around that corner.
Extreme hyzer.
Val's going to be right in about the same place Vanessa is, maybe a little further back and a little bit more tucked. She'll have a really tough approach to the green. It's pretty much a wall in between her and the green of foliage.
These girls are going big on their...
Did she get tangled up? Oh, wow. I didn't even see that happen. So she's in the same spot as they both are. Vanessa and Val.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That'll work. Yeah, a little pitch up from there.
Mm-hmm. Paige did get tangled on the right side, but looks like she kind of dropped out to the clear. She'll have a look at the green. Oh, God, they're all in the same, 40-foot circle right there. That corner is definitely a common landing zone.
That is the play.
What a great forehand roller from Vanessa. That is unbelievable. You think it's a putter? Is that a putter?
Yeah, it looks like one. And
Val says, hey, me too.
Yeah, the angle is way too sharp for a backhand. So the cut forehand roller is such a nice line here.
I feel like that's, if you don't throw a lot of forehand rollers, that's a pretty common
it is
way that you're forehand rolling.
Yeah, you gotta have that touch and that
you kind of have to put a little more spin on it than you think.
You have to have a little snap, and then kind of just know your disc.
Mm-hmm. Catrina pitches out. She'll be parked for her par, I believe. Oh, no, for a bogey. Sorry. I don't think anyone's looking at a par right now. Oh. Oh, wow. My God. Paige for birdie. Holy cow.
That's awesome.
What a shot. Oh, no, this is a par 5. Yeah, Catrina's
that was like a laser beam right to the basket.
If that missed, that was going 20 miles past. That's full commitment right there.
Oh, Valarie said I can do that, but right off the top. Oh, yeah.
Vanessa steals her par. Awesome. Great forehand roller. Great recovery. Wonderful scramble. If you could grade a scramble, that was an A. Val taps in her bogue. Catrina steals her par. Great shot from the rough for her as well. And they are ready to move on. Let's get off that par 5.
Yep, moving right along. Paige still has a little comfortable lead. We're on hole 7 now. It's an island hole.
This hole played so tough, I feel like. It was so windy.
Yeah, the wind is a factor here. It's so open.
And there's, it's an island hole, so there's OB on both sides and short. Short doesn't really come into play.
How aggressive do you want to be on your shots here?
Yes.
Do you want to go full force, or do you want to kind of take some off?
So you can throw a hyzer over at those people with the umbrellas and the yellow flag and let it finish in. You can throw a flex like Paige and trust that it's going to work, and it does. Or you can
full distance there.
Throw a forehand.
Power.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Yeah, if you hyzer it out to the right, sometimes you're worried about it skipping to the left hard and finding that parking lot. But Catrina, lots of straight control.
Yep, trust it. Puts it right in the middle. You can see the rain really starting to come down.
It looks like she purposely took a lot of distance off of that just to have a nice center cut shot. And Vanessa low, but needs to just stay good. Stay good.
And it works. Putting a lot of spin on it on this hole is really, really good because you can get a skip off that road, and there's no curb, so you don't have to worry about it getting tangled up.
Exactly. You can be more aggressive with the lack of the curb. You just need a couple skips to come back and a lot of spin on your disc. Valarie puts that angle that wants to skip hard.
Ooh, hangs up right
Plenty
before.
Plenty of space, luckily.
Yep, everyone's safe in the rain. Really nice.
Could have been a wet disc. It could have been a lot of things there.
Yeah, at one point during this round, the rain was coming down so hard that it was literally impossible to not be throwing a wet disc because the second you took it out, it was getting wet.
But from that placement too, Valarie might have just been playing a layup shot as well.
Yeah.
Oh no. Vanessa got real aggressive there, but that wind and that rain just makes it so much harder. Just on this second shot, I feel like this is a slightly risky pool here. You're trying to bite off a lot, and you're going right at OB.
Trying to get around those trees if you can, but if you know, deep of the basket is the OB road.
You want to pick up a stroke here. You want to give yourself a long putt.
Especially when you're as far down the fairway as Paige and Catrina were. Oh, turn. Oh.
Fortunate bounce on that.
Looks like she'll be just around circle's edge-ish.
Yep. Right around that 32-foot mark. I like the play, but unfortunately, she's too much arm. Ouch.
Oh.
Ouch. I know.
Man, that happens so fast on this hole with shots that aren't really that bad.
And that's 2 in a row, unfortunately. She's right by the pin. Valarie displaying. Oh no. Yeah, she's going to have a longer putt now.
Yeah, this whole play's so tough.
She was trying to lay up for her par there. And Paige for birdie.
Thank goodness for that.
Online, just high.
So, this hole actually, a majority of the field had a bogey or worse. So that is
Had a what?
a bogey or worse.
Oh, wow.
So this hole played tough. It was definitely right in the middle of the round when we were all getting wet. So add the OB, add the wind. It's not necessarily the most fun hole. Vanessa's getting drenched on this putt.
I think I had a birdie here. This was just one of my...
Awesome.
Just got lucky on the... Well, not lucky. I just had a really good putt.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good birdie.
Thank you. Oh, look at that wind. Just ripping now.
One eye lined up.
Oh, see, that wind's going to push your disc up. She didn't want to even throw it in the air. She just wanted to just give it a
minimize the
layup.
damage. Man, Vanessa's not happy, and with how well she's been performing, that is such a bummer to see a whole play out like that for her, because it's just, she could play it this whole 50 more times and she wouldn't take an 8 on it.
Of course not. Yeah, it's a hiccup, and it's hard to deal with.
It's going to put her into double-digit over par, which is such a bummer, but, playing in the rain like this, you just have to be okay with it sometimes.
Find the silver lining somewhere in there. Keep your head up, because just knowing you're still so talented and...
It's so nice under the street.
It was raining so hard. Like, for a little while, I could just only laugh because I've not played in rain like that in a while. I know everyone got
Since
drenched at Nick
year,
Hyde.
right?
Yeah. Nick Hyde was real bad, I know, but I have not dealt with that in a while. And then going into this sunny, practice round day.
Flip-flop, I know. You knew it was coming too. All week. You're just looking at the radar, looking at the predictions, and just knowing
just
this
dreading
is too nice.
it. Yeah. It was like 80 degrees. Good Lord.
We enjoyed it though.
We did.
For the time being.
So this is, you just want to throw it straight, maybe even have it hyzer out a little bit past those 2 big trees or those bushes on the left. You don't want to get tangled up on the left. Those bushes are pretty brutal. You don't want to flip it over. The road to the right is out of bounds.
Right. Danger left, danger right. We got the island on the green. Lots can go wrong here. Just a 3 feels like a birdie.
Yes, it does. And the fact that it's a par 3 is kind of brutal. 'Cause especially in this weather, a 3 is so good.
Oh yeah, you could say it's a little off for the women.
A 3 on this hole, it means you're throwing 3 pretty perfect shots. You're throwing a great drive, you're throwing a really pinpoint approach, and you're making a good putt unless you have a tap in. So.
I was hoping to see a roller here, but I don't know if any of the girls want to be that aggressive.
Yeah, I think rollers are no-nos whenever it gets wet.
Ah, okay.
I think that you're supposed to
a
stay
little more
away.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just is, I think, makes it unpredictable. So I think most people stay away from them. Vanessa gets a nice little lucky bounce out.
Yep, she's on the good side of the rough there, just on the front side.
She's going for the green. I love seeing her aggressive right after that 8.
Oh my
God. Man.
That one's just like a head scratcher there.
Yes, it is. And mentally, that is just so brutal. Man, I hate to see that.
3 OBs and 2 holes.
same
Oh, no.
thing? Wow. This green is so hard. It really is. It's a little hill. So like if you come in too hot, you're gonna skip off the back. If you don't come in hot enough, you're not gonna make it up that hill.
It is so touchy. I like the play of throwing it short to slide on the road and slide up on the curbless green.
Yep.
Don't be too hot because you can slide right off the back.
Oh, you sure can. I watched it happen to people.
Oh,
my
yeah.
card.
Paige, wide.
She kind of panics a little bit. It looks like she might have still squeezed in safe. It is so scary. It really is. Vanessa's looking at saving a 4 here.
I know, that's tough.
Yeah, I don't like watching this happen to other people.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
And Val
Valarie does a
crushing
great
it.
job getting that so hot. Giving it a real chance to fall right in.
Nice. I want to see from the other angle because you know she's smiling the whole time. Even in the rain.
All day.
Paige just sneaking it in for her par.
Left side again. Good enough. Went right in.
"75% of the field bogey or worse." Wow. This was right in the heat of the bad weather. Whew. Thank goodness that sat down. So yeah, this hole played tough for the ladies. Everyone had trouble with it. The front 9 did play pretty tough, I think. And Vanessa's going to go back-to-back bogeys of some type. Hopefully we can watch her shake it off on this next hole. There's lots of room here. Definitely a gettable par 4. Not birdieable necessarily, but the par 4 is well within reach for all these lead card ladies.
Such a tough tee shot on this hole in particular, in the rain, in the wind. So much weird stuff happens to your disc, and
yeah, you want to be able to work the full flight of the disc.
Exactly.
So you don't necessarily want to throw something understable and just let it crash. You want to be able to get that full hyzer out at the end, so you can get yourself on the left side of the fairway and make your next shot a little bit easier. But yeah, in the wind and the rain, it is tough to work a disc.
yeah, I had some bad decision makings off the tee, and it cost me.
Paige and Catrina both are crashing out there.
It's good to be fairway. It's good to be grass. Even though you're crashing in there, that's just a smart play. Valarie makes it extra high so she can get that flight on her frisbee there, or her disc.
She gets the full shot. Look at that big D. I think everyone kind of, once the weather starts getting like this, most of the smart elite level players in the women's field know that par is good, and they're kind of setting themselves up to get pars. I think it's better to stop being aggressive when it gets like this and just start not settling, but being okay with, playing for par, taking some distance off.
Yeah, take it off. Maybe in your head, go to 80%, 70%.
Maybe I was wrong about the rollers, or maybe this grass is thin, but she just made that look really easy.
The grass is well mowed. We know that.
Yeah. What a shot. That was amazing.
Yeah, she
Holy
throws
cow.
really pretty rollers.
Oh, it's like the perfect angle, the perfect finish. She'll be inside circle 2, I think.
I think Paige's, no, big air shot.
Oh, no.
When you're trying to get as much as you can, sometimes you pull it too hard. And that's what
She
happened
needed
there.
a few more feet to get around that tree before it hyzered. Those trees are kind of mean. She'll be able to, I think, have a look to pitch out and get to the green, but yeah, they're not fun to be in. Come on.
It's good follow through. That's going to come out.
Yeah, great
Just
shot from
catches the edge.
Vanessa.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that was great. That's when you're as far left as Vanessa was, it kind of cuts off your angle. So you're forced to throw a hyzer and not be able to approach the green as aggressively as you'd like. Because you are contending with that big tree, so she'll have a long putt.
That's solid there from Val, right in the middle. Yeah.
You can see Val playing very conservatively, just really okay with taking a par.
Yeah, such a good game.
Paige kind of pokes through all the way to the end, and she has she actually has an open line to the basket, which is nice. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That looked good right out of her hand.
So awesome after her last two holes that she can rally like that. Amazing.
How high she puts that. All that spin.
Props
That
to
is so
Vanessa.
cool. Wow.
Yeah, we love the smile. Awesome. Good to see her happy even after those tough holes.
Yeah.
Catrina too. Those are such good birdies.
Dropping them in.
God, those are great. Props.
In the wind, too.
60% of the field
In the rain.
had bogey or above on this hole, so
Oh, yeah.
those are great birdies. Actually, Catrina and Vanessa were the only 2 birdies in the field. And we got them on tape.
Yeah, that's kind of mind-blowing.
Paige and Val take pars, and we are moving on to the back 9. Paige is still holding on to the lead. Catrina not far behind. Val and Vanessa kind of working their way down a little bit, but hopefully they'll make some changes in the back 9. Nicole jumps up to the top 4. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jomez and Innova, for providing the coverage. My name is Madison Walker.
Yeah, guys, I'm Lisa Fajkus. Stick around. Come back for the exciting conclusion. We got more golf to show you.
We got more rain to watch.
Don't forget to subscribe as well.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. We got some giveaways for you. Star Turn.
And a Champion Thunderbird. This one will be for the front 9.
And the back 9. Make sure you leave a comment to enter for a chance to win these discs.
Make sure you subscribe as well. And thank you guys again for hanging out with us for all 3 filmed rounds at the Beaver State Fling.
Yep. Thanks, Jomez. We'll see you next time.